empowering yourself to control your own narrative. So we talk about entrepreneurship. When you think about entrepreneurship, I know when I first started thinking about entrepreneurship, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I want to make money, right?
Right.
And the truth is, a lot of guys and women are not truthful when it comes to entrepreneurship, right?
Correct.
It takes a minute before you make money because you're putting up your own money.
Come on, bro. Come on.
And there are two keys that we're going to talk about tonight that's way more important. That is a prerequisite before you even see your first dollar from your business. It is a reason why, as entrepreneurs, we do what we do, right?
Right.
Empowering yourself to control your own narrative, right?
Correct.
So it's a couple points, 4 points.
And
go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I already said one point is empowering yourself to control your own narrative. Why most people are losing because they let others bind them. I solely agree. Are we gonna go one by one, or do you want me to read them all?
No. Go one by one, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Expound on it, bro.
Yeah, hey, man. And the reason why we let others define, all right, our own. I mean, yeah, our narrative is because of our lack of confidence, and that's something I had to deal with, and I'm getting a lot better at it and everything. All right. Again, you have to God has equipped us with what we need to be successful. We have to believe in ourselves. All right. And so that's something I regret. I missed out on a lot of opportunities because of my lack of confidence, but never again. All right. Yeah, go ahead. You want to say something on that as well?
No, on the same thing, when people man speak for you, who's a better spokesperson for DJ Run and Run?
Me.
How can somebody know who DJ Run and Run is if they not in DJ Run and Run skin?
There you go. Same as Rico, right?
So when people are speaking for you, how can they speak for you? They can't speak for you.
No, they can't.
And it's because of your lack of self-confidence. And listen, we all, even me, we all had issues of lack of self-confidence. And we allow people to speak for us, and people really are not in our favor, right?
Hey, that's the harsh reality that we don't want to accept.
We don't want to accept that, and although you may be very trusting of people, that does not mean that people are worthy of that trust that you give them, because you can only define you.
Right.
And when you look at that second bullet point, building your identity before.
Come on, bro. You build your brand or business. Man, that is so important. That's like, if you don't do that, it's like you're putting the cart before the horse. All right. And that's where most of the work is done. I feel that, again, building your identity, knowing who you are, because nobody knows you better than you do.
And I think it's super important, man, for you not to let other people speak for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Nobody knows you like you know yourself.
Correct.
Right? And then if we gave some examples, it'd be like athletes, artists, entrepreneurs who lost control versus those who own their story.
Come on, brother.
You never let anybody else own your story.
Never.
Now I'm gonna say, because a lot of things that we're gonna talk about on the in the Box podcast. We're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about creative arts, right? But the reason that people have the narrative on our community as Black people, because we were slaves.
Yes.
We were not in power. The victor, the people who conquered us, Europeans, they had an opportunity to tell the story that they wanted to tell for us. Now, that story wasn't always true.
Come on now. Come on.
the victor in a war gets to tell the story and create the narrative that they want to create.
Mm-hmm.
The whole idea of the ninth segment is no matter who you are, you should be creating your own narrative. You should be creating your own story. If you allow your enemy to create your story, if you allow your competition, the person that's envious or jealous of you to create your story is not going to be 100% authentic because they're going to put whatever in there that they want to put in there. What you say, DJ Ron?
Man, hey, that is so true, Rico, man. And again, it goes back to us being confident and being bold, taking control of our narrative, making up in my mind, making up in our mind that, hey, this is what is going to be said because this is what is facts. This is what I know my authentic self. Right. And so again, yes, you know, our people were in slavery, and it's a part of American history that they're trying to erase. And but again, you know, that's not going to happen. All right. It's going to get out there. You know, so even though that happened, our people, we have rose above that. All right, and still rising. That's why there's no reason for us right now as Black folks to not be successful, because we can come through any adversity. So yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. Which, hey, now the next point we're talking about examples here. All right, again, empowering yourself to control your own narrative. Athletes, artists, entrepreneurs. All right, we're talking about those who've lost control versus those who own their story. And there's power in ownership. Hey guys, there's power in ownership. Go ahead, Rico.
No, man. That's a powerful statement. It's power. That's power in ownership. Mm-hmm. You in order for you to control your narrative, control your story, you got to own.
Got to own it.
And to own something sometimes means that you take losses.
Yes, I'm seeing that.
a lot of entrepreneurs, before they see a profit, they take losses because they have to put up their own money.
Let's talk about that. Yeah, you know,
some ideas don't always pan out. Sometimes you got the wrong business partner, or sometimes you got the right business partner and y'all don't got the right vision, or y'all ain't got the right plan, right? Or y'all not on the same page. You got to figure out, okay, you know, sometimes, man, things are not perfect, right?
Right.
But the whole idea is, in order for you to control your narrative, you got to control the whole pie. And if you don't control the whole pie, whoever owns that pie, controls that pie, they get to tell the story how they want to tell the story. Whether that story is true, false, or indifferent. So it's important for you to have ownership. Now, today, man, we was talking about Shedeur Sanders and how he fell in the draft, right?
Right.
And we start talking in our business chat, you know, among me, you, and D. Ray, of how it's important for us, man, to take control of the things that we can take control of. When we empower other people to speak for us, if they don't like us, it's like I kind of talked about an analogy today, right? When it comes to racism, a lot of people are very, very uncomfortable to talk about racism.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's a very, very taboo subject. And most people, Black and white, rather dress it up so they don't have to deal with it, right?
Right.
And I like to look at and how I presented racism in this country was like roaches.
And that was a good analogy. Yeah.
A lot of us grew up with people, friends, camaraderies, or brethren, however you want to say it. We would go to their house and they had roaches. The roaches.
Yeah.
Roaches ran on the sofas.
Come on, hey.
When you went in to get your water,
oh man, hey,
you
around the
seen
refrigerator.
you seen the roaches around the refrigerator.
Yeah.
If you spend that in the bed every now and then, you'll feel something crawling on you.
Yeah, man. Hey. And don't go in that closet either. Like, oh snap.
Hey, listen. A lot of times, the people that was used to having roaches, they would dismiss having roaches and pretend like the roaches was not present.
Delusional. Yeah.
I like that. I like that word, delusional. You eating a burger and the roaches are crawling all over your burger. Man. And you saying, man, I ain't ate no roach. It's just the flavor of the burger. No, no, Negro. You just ate a roach.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
You got the juice from the roach in your burger.
Oh my God. Hey. And that makes me look at you kind of strange. Oh,
and because you don't want to deal with that, right?
Right.
Because a lot of people don't want to deal with racism. Racism is a very, very uncomfortable subject in this country, but it's alive and well. Now, I have to say this before we dig into what we're going to talk about, right? Every white person don't hate black people.
Right.
Let me say that, because I know you guys will take this video and y'all chop it up and y'all be lying, right? And if you don't get it from my channel, don't believe what you get, right? Because we'll tell you, me, D-Ray Run and Run, we got spine, we got fortitude, we got nuts. We'll tell you what we say, and we stand on it, and we'll put our name on it, right?
Right.
I have no respect for any man or woman that'll make a comment and they don't put their name or their picture on it. That means you're a coward.
Facts.
We're not cowards. So this is the thing. When it comes to racism, we're going to look at racism as roaches. A lot of people are embarrassed because they got roaches. A lot of racists, they don't want to put their name and their profile on their comments because they're cowards. Because they know what they're saying a lot of times is not factual. It's just based on your hate. Right?
Right.
Now, in this country, there's 3 types of rules. We ain't whining about it as black people. Wake up every day. He a black man. I wake up every day. I'm a black man. D-Ray wake up every day. He a black man. Right? We understand that this country is the way that it is. We just have learned to live inside the auspices of these 3 dynamics.
Right.
There's a white rule. There's a non-white rule, and there's a black rule. So you think about white people that are pure white, which that's a whole nother episode. You got to realize what is pure white. Non-white is, Asian and Indians, a Hispanic, all the light-skinned people that can identify as white, and that the white America itself is white because they want to kind of increase their numbers, but they really not white, but they pass off as white.
Right.
And then there's black. There's a set of rules for us that are for us, right? So the reason why I wanted to mention that is because I kind of want to set a precedence of the night's talking points, right? Taking power away from those who impede your progress. So when you think about talking point number 2, when somebody don't like you, they're not going to help you be successful.
Most definitely not. No.
If they have the power to control your narrative, they're not going to help you be successful. They're not going to tell you all the things that you need to do to get to the next level of financial freedom. They're not going to tell the next thing you need to get to the next level to be a business owner, an entrepreneur, right?
Right.
They're going to gatekeep that knowledge, right?
Gatekeepers. Oh yeah.
Now, identifying gatekeepers, early jobs, institutions, fake friends,
Even your own house.
Yes. Listen, come on, go ahead and talk. Go ahead and take it, Ron.
I would even go further and say even some of your family members. You know what I'm saying? Again, hey, the ones that know you, they may have a hidden agenda, and so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so once you recognize that, then that's where you need to take action and say, okay, I'm going to move or navigate this way, because again, even though that is my family, you can't help the family that you were born into, all right, but you can make your own choices. So yes, realize who's there, and then work your plan, navigate on how you're going to operate. Okay, and like one of the points, your jobs. Again, the jobs is just there to keep you from dreaming, or for you to from fulfilling your dreams. All right, because we all start out as being servants, which again, service is one of the greatest things to do, but we learn and then we go and create our own. All right, step out on faith. That's how entrepreneurs are made. Okay.